Morning guys, hope you're all well. I'm in a lovely show home at the moment. This is called the Rosewood. It's a property which is obviously set up as a show home, so it's got some lovely features. I was just thinking this could be an ideal solution for a lot of people. I'm speaking to many buyers at the moment who have sold a property, can't find the property they're after, or they end up having to go to best and final offers so often and losing out that they're worried about whether they can actually find the property they're going to be looking for either in the short term or the longer term. A lot of people then perhaps look at temporary accommodation, which could be a great solution. It's not easy to find because the rental market is also mighty busy at the minute. And the problem with temporary accommodation potentially is that the market continues to rise and you're in temporary accommodation for 6 months, and whilst it makes you a very strong buyer, you're paying out rent perhaps, and therefore the amount of money you've physically got available, the gap is growing. So I thought, well, these new builds are perfect because on a new build property like this one, which is 3 bedrooms by the way, and I'm just going to turn this back round, the price is fixed. You're not having to come through the door and then compete with 4, 5, 6 other buyers who have put offers on the table or a best and final offer by Monday at 3 o'clock. You secure and reserve, and you then obviously work to the builder's time frame. Now there are this Rosewood available, which will be available very soon. There's also one which will be available for viewing later this week. So if you're interested in a Rosewood, you can come look around the show home. But there's also going to be an Ashby. Now an Ashby is a 3-bedroom detached as well. Doesn't have a garage, that's the biggest difference. And because it doesn't have a garage, it's less money. And one of those is going to be available to view later this week. But if you just look at things in here, typical of a modern build property, there's an arrangement of built-in appliances. So you've got a fridge, freezer. Obviously you've got your full cooking facilities here, which is an electric oven, a gas hob, extractor hood directly above. Obviously everybody wants to find a dishwasher in the kitchen, don't they? Well, you get one here, and it's a Zanussi one. It's just got everything you could possibly need. I think there's even a washing machine in there as well. So you get all your appliances built in. The other possible issue with temporary accommodation is, of course, you've got to find somewhere for your stuff to go, because invariably you may well be moving into something smaller in size than what you're used to, because you are moving out. There's also plenty of storage in these houses. I mean, this Rosewood particularly, it's a great big understairs storage cupboard. Obviously being a new build, it comes with all your warranties that you'd expect on things like the boiler and all the appliances, and obviously there's a builder's warranty as well. This particular one's got a cloakroom, so downstairs WC. Upstairs there is 3 bedrooms, which we'll go and have a quick rush at now. There's also an ensuite. You can move in and have trouble-free living maybe for a year or 2, let the market settle down. You'll always have a great asset to sell in these houses. This is bedroom 3, nice size bedroom actually for a bedroom 3. I've got a video tour of these available with a bit more information on if you need it. And if you do, just drop me a message and I'll share that with you. Again, talking of storage, this is huge, great cupboard. It's very useful. This is bedroom 1. This has got the ensuite, which is just to the side there. There's also another built-in storage cupboard. So I make that 3 very large built-in storage cupboards in a new build, and people often say new builds don't have enough storage. And of course you've got the family bathroom. All LED lighting and extractor hoods and everything else. Lovely and warm, nice and energy efficient. But these could be a really good solution, as I was saying, to those who are finding themselves at the moment with difficulties in finding a property on the market, or they're in for a property, but there's 3 or 4 other buyers in for it as well, and they miss out because the other 3 or 4 buyers have got nothing to sell or are cash buying or whatever. Well, these are a fixed price. As I say, these are a fixed price. You're not going to have to go into a best and final scenario in buying one of these new builds. And the worst case is you spend a year or 2 here, then you resell it. But the market may well have changed then for the better, and you can find your dream home. I appreciate this might not be everybody's dream home for the short term, But in the longer term, it could be a really good step as an alternative to going down the temporary accommodation route or trying to find somewhere. And of course, all assured short-hold tenancies are a minimum of 6 months. But what happens if you come into an assured short-hold tenancy and in the first month the house of your dreams comes on the market? You're invariably then stuck a little bit. So finding temporary accommodation is difficult. I know a few people are doing sort of holiday lets, and they'll sort of let you basically week by week. There's a price that comes with that because it's super convenient, but it does give you that flexibility to be able to move out of that as soon as you wanted to. Or there's these new builds, and I think they offer a really, really good solution for the current marketplace. I think it's vitally important that once you've found a buyer, you do all you can to keep that sale together and keep it moving through. The market needs people moving. There is a real danger. The biggest threat to the market at the moment, in my belief, is that people sell their home, can't find what they want to buy, become disillusioned, take their own house off the market, and that stops that sale completing. And there is a real danger the market could start to grind to a halt because of that. There is a real shortage of new listings to the market, a real shortage of property available. These new builds could fix that because, of course, you're also buying a property that's got no onward chain and you're buying it at a fixed price. So you're not having to go into best and finals and that daunting 3 or 4 days where you put your best and final offer in and are wondering whether it's been enough. So the site I'm working with, as I say, they've got a selection of 3-bedroom detached modern built houses. Show homes available here to look at as the Rosewood. As of early next week, there'll be an Ashby, which is a very similar type of home, but doesn't have a garage, and therefore it's slightly less money, and that'll be viewable early part of next week. If you want some more information, want to know a little bit more about where it's located, pricing, all the rest of it, I'm more than happy to chat with any of you. But for now, thank you very much, and I look forward to speaking with you very, very soon.